I'm working on my Illinois 16, and you're not going to be able to see it. But what happened was is that the arbor screw broke. The ratchet wheel. The screw for the ratchet wheel. Let me see if I can grab it. So this is that's the screw for the ratchet wheel, and that's all I got. I got a piece of a piece. That's it. And so I'm going to leave it in the stand because if I take it out of the stand and take all this apart, I lose ability to keep it stable, and I don't have to work with vise or tweezers. So I got a good working platform, and I think I can get this out. It looks like it's just just about. It looks like it come out. So what I'm gonna do is, if I might have to take this out of the picture every once in a while because I really gotta get in there and look, but I'll try using the eye lobe here so that way everybody can see what I'm doing. And I think I can just take my screwdriver and I think I can get this out because there's a T right there. It looks like there's a T where the old head was right there. And I think I got just enough. I can grab it and back it out. Because if this don't come out, I'll have to get another arbor. Uh, I love a good challenge. And I think I can get this out. I worked on machinery for over 20 years. I've dealt with plenty of broke shit. So, this ain't much of it. This is just right up my alley. Oh, yeah. I believe that's going to come right on out of there. I got lucky. Had that been, if it had broke off any further down, I don't think I would have been able to get this out without drilling. I don't think they make it easy out that small. I would have looked, but I don't think so. Of course, you never know. Every easy out I've used has been pretty good size. Half inch or more. All right, I think we got this. Oh yeah. A few more turns here, and I think it'll be right on out. Let's see. Oops. Oh, let's see if y'all can see what I'm seeing. If I can get it in the camera. Well, probably not. Well, anyways. So, yeah, the screw that holds a ratchet. I bought a mainspring for this. As a matter of fact, I bought two mainsprings for this. And turns out, I don't think either one of them fits it. So, got it. I got in touch with a guy yesterday, and supposedly he's got the right one I need. So, there it is. There's the there's the other end of the thread. There's the threaded part. And let me see if I can grab the part that. There it is. I'm surprised I got that. Wow, just real lucky. Now I have spare parts, so I'm kind of hoping I have one that maybe fits this thread off another watch. I'm going to try that because I have a couple of these. And I'm assuming that I might get lucky, because if this doesn't work, then oh boy, I don't know what I'm going to do then, because I got parts on the way, and now I'm going to be up Crap Creek. I don't think this goes to this. I think this goes to the well, come on now. I'll tell you what I can do. Let me put the ratchet wheel back in there. Put the ratchet wheel back in that. Oh boy, see that? I apologize for the camera, y'all. It's not too stable this morning. It's wanting to do all types of shit. Let's try this. Let's see what we can do here. I don't. I don't work on it. This is the first time I've worked on the Illinois, so I'm trying to get used to some of the parts they have that they use. And one is the click spring right here, and I'm trying to figure out just exactly how that thing works, because I think sometimes that's not in the right position. And I'm gonna try it this way here. See, that doesn't look like it's sitting down enough. Well, maybe it is there. Let's try it, see what happens. Let's see if this is the right screw for this. I think this goes on the other side. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it does, because I can tell by looking at another one I have in here. I think that looks more like it. I hope thread-wise it's the same. Oh, there we go. So let me show you what I got for mainsprings that I ordered for this. So it's a Model 7. It's an Elgin 16S. And I got this is a 47-317. And somebody told me I needed a 47-314. And I measured the length and the width, and I thought I had gotten the right one, but apparently after twice, I guess I don't know what happened. So I'm not blaming anybody. I don't know if maybe I mismeasured something or whatever. That's a possibility too. I also ordered this one here. This is a Illinois 16. I ordered this one before I even measured the thing. I just thought this would fit it. And this is a 47-309, and it is nowhere near what I need. It's just too wide. So yeah. So if somebody needs a mainspring, a 47-309, look me up. I will gladly send it to you. Done me no good here. But what did work, believe it or not, is I put an Elgin 290 mainspring in it. And man, I tell you what, it fit perfect. It fit perfect. I mean, everything fit perfect. The only problem is that this is too long. So when you wind it up, it only run for about maybe 3-4 hours, and then it'll quit because it's just not enough. It can't get enough windings. It's just too much spring in the barrel. But fit perfect. All kept the length. Just been a little bit shorter. I probably got away with it. Okay, now on this one here, my biggest problem is that it is not wanting to stay running. It doesn't run long enough. It's only running, I don't think, no more than maybe 5 hours. So, I found that screw was broke. So let's see if maybe that'll fix it. So I'm going to recase it. And I'm going to give it a wind. And I'm going to see what happens. I don't know. I could be right back to where I was. I just don't know. I've never had such problems but getting a mainspring to work in a watch. I've changed mainsprings many times. It's usually not a big deal. But this one here, boy, she's just a fighting. And I don't like that neither. That's a problem. I don't understand what's going on with this thing either. This is just not, this ain't right. Oh boy. Hey, 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 hey. Oh God. Oh, we didn't want to do that. Oh Lord. I think everything on this watch is broke. After that, that's a good way to break a pivot. That is a good way to break a pivot. I am going to check the pivot. I hope I didn't break it. That is not what you want to do. Wow. Woo. Good God Almighty. I thought for sure that sucker was broke. Oh, hell, I'm going to wind it this way. I ain't going to take no damn chances. Oh, this camera's just not having it today. I should have just used a laptop. That's what you get when you try to take shortcuts on shit. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't getting enough wind. Maybe the. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear it spin back around? It's slipping inside. Yeah. Well, that is definitely the wrong. That is definitely something wrong. Okay, so now we found the culprit. Okay, so we definitely have a spring that's not right. Okay. Well, I didn't hear that before, and that's probably because I had the case on it, so I never heard that. Okay, all it's going to come back apart. All right, let's take this thing all back apart. Let's do that. Wow, I can't believe that. I really, really, really try to avoid having stuff like that happen. It looks like this piece came out of my case. I just pushed it back in. Probably when I was trying to put it in there, it must have popped it back out. That's why I like to make sure this is in and I push it in so that doesn't happen, or put the case back on it. Wow. Oh my gosh. Woo. Boy, I tell you what, boy, my heart was jumping. I was like, oh, please, please, please don't break the balance. Please don't break the balance. Okay. Now we know we're saved on that. Well, let's go ahead and disassemble this. And one of my hands came off. I didn't take the hands off it because I was trying something, so I just left the hands on it. Oh, alrighty. Well, what we can do, let me take that back out again. I couldn't get this damn thing back out if I tried. It's funny, it'll come out when you don't want it to come out. Look at that, I can't pull that damn thing out and it don't want to come out now. But yet, you know, I'm sitting there trying to get it cased together and the damn thing flies out. But it's coming along pretty good for not being in there worth the shit. Because what I need to do is I need to get the mainspring down. But I wanted to use the one that came with it because it's a lot easier. I can get this spring down. Let's see if we can get, let's see if this one fits. I don't think it does. It does, but I have to really press that in. Well, that's because it's got this piece on the end of it, which I could probably take that off because I don't need it. I don't need that. I just need the damn. All right. Well, it might be down. Is it down? No, it's not down. It's gonna be a minute. It's got a little bit of line left in it. Well, let's do this again. Come on, you bastard. I have no idea what the hell that thing is saying. Saying something ain't right. Hell, I don't know. Because the freaking stand wants to go all over the place. Pissing me off. Alright, let's see if we can get this back lined up again. There. Oof. Leave it. Leave it. Alright. Now, let me get my hands off. And we'll go from there. Because that spring's just going to have to come back out of the barrel again. Now, I got one coming, so we'll just take this apart for now, and I'll have to wait till that spring comes. Because this one ain't no damn good. I don't know, something's causing it to slip. I don't know what, but it's slipping. Just like the damn camera slipping. Piece of plastic. I'm going to have to turn it because it's not at 12 o'clock. All right. I got to figure out how to lock that thing into place. It used to be locked at one time. It's not locked anymore. I don't know why. I don't know what's caused that. I don't know. I don't know. Just aggravates the piss out of you, I guess. So we'll take this back apart. I haven't taken the dial off of this watch yet since I've had it. That's one thing I have not done. And that might be a good idea to do sometime too. I need to do a service on it. It has not been, I have not serviced it, or I don't know anybody who, oh my gosh, good Lord. I meant to keep that on there. I got to take the mainspring down. Man. Well, let's do it twice. Why not? 3 times. First time it fell. This is a hairy part of the whole job, is doing the letting down the mainspring. This is the part that for me is the most tense part of the whole mainspring. Oh geez, what the hell happened there? Hold on, y'all. Major problems. All right. So what I like to do is try to get between your fingers, your thumb, finger, whatever you're best with. And what I do is I'll turn it to where you can see the click move up, get it out of the tooth, and then as it comes up, just take your wrench and give it just a little bit more of a turn, and that click spring will come right out of the way. If you don't, you sit there and you're going to try to get that out, get that out, get that out. Make it easier on you and your watch, and just turn it. It's not even just a hair, just enough you'll see it come up. Then hold it there, and then if you can, some people are better at this than others, but you're supposed to let it kind of glide through your fingers. I'm not the best at that, so when I start to feel like it's gonna kind of go on its own a little bit, I just put it back. I put the click back, so let it catch it. Give my fingers a break. All right. So now it should stop. Go ahead and get this back out. Get this back out. And we'll take this back off, which is the one I just replaced. I'm glad I had a spare screw. Keep your old watch parts. I'm telling you, you never know when you're going to need them. They come in handy. You got an old movement, something like that, shoot. Keep those parts. This has got 3 screws. My good Bergeron screwdrivers here. Not an advertisement, just my personal preference. I've had many sets of screwdrivers, and I tell you what, I'll never buy them cheap ass ones again. You just want to start out, that might be okay, but you're not gonna get no more than one or two watches. Man, why you're gonna be sharpening them? They just don't hold up. I have not sharpened any of these screwdrivers since I've had them. Don't need to. All right. So let's go ahead and lift this up. We're going to go just straight up. Straight up. Just like that. And I'm probably going to re-clean this. I'll re-clean and oil it. I think them jewels look might look a little dirty. It's been taken off about three times already. I'm sure the oil in it's gone by now. Alright. Let's set the movement aside for a minute. Don't want nothing to happen to that. It's pretty vulnerable in that state. And let's look at the problem. So here's the problem. It's slipping inside, and also if you can see, the lid on this isn't closed all the way. You can see how the lid's still open. It's closed on one side, but it's just opened up on the other. And that's no good either. And to get these lids off, you normally would have to take a little bit of force to get them open. They shouldn't just come open with, I just pushed it with my hand. Usually you have to set it down to get that to come up. So that's an indication right there that something probably isn't right. So even though it all looks good in there and it looks pretty wound, it looks like it's the right one. It all fits, but it is slipping bad. And my guess is because it's not in that hole. It's not, there's a hole right there where the mainspring will grab so it doesn't slip. My guess is that it is no longer doing that. For some reason, it's gone past it. Ooh, looked like it caught that time. Huh. Feels like it's in there now. But I hate to put all this back together because I'm afraid I'm going to get the same result. It might be in there. But the way that lid sits on there, that's no good. That lid has to be flush. Yeah, I can't see. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's caught in there or not. It was caught in there. It's been, well, no, I don't think so. God damn, this camera ain't worth, this thing ain't worth the flying piss. I'm tempted just to take it out, put it in my mainspring winder, and see if I can just maybe rewind it. Because I put this in by hand. This spring end, I can do them by hand. And I done this one by hand. And if anybody will tell you doing these by hand is not the preferred method, it's it's not a good practice. I don't encourage anybody to do that. But yeah, see this lid, it fits down there towards right there. You see, it just doesn't want, this should snap in like the back. See, the back's already snapped in, but the front right here, it's not closing. So that right there tells me that there's just something wrong. So what I might do is I think I'm going to maybe just take it all the way out. Oop. And maybe I'll rewind it. I thought I might have had it in upside down, but I don't think so. I don't think it goes this way. Or hell, it might. I might have had the damn lid on backwards. Right, because I don't remember how I took it off. I usually record this kind of stuff, and I didn't because I was kind of in a. It was before the holidays, and I'm trying to get stuff done. I don't know. Hold on a second. Let me take a look at something for just a second. That shit on my. If I had that in. Oh man. Let me see something for a second. Well, let's try something for a minute. Let's put this back together. Let's try something. More damn noises. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? We got pivots. We got pivots. Oh. Oh. Well, let's I'm gonna try something here. Like I said, if it don't work, I'll find. I'll know here in just a second. We will know because it's not gonna do. It's not going to. It's not going to sit down, or it's not going to do something. So let me try something here for just a second. And let me see what this does. This might not do anything, might do something. What I don't want to do is I don't want to break something. So I have to be real careful here to make sure that all the pivots are nice and happy. Okay. Let's see. Once again with the ratchet wheel. Oh my, this is just getting crazy. This is just getting crazy. I'm telling you. This is just getting crazy. Oh my gosh. I've never had such issues trying to get a mainspring to work on a watch. But so I got into this hobby. I mean, if you got the watches, you gotta learn how to fix them. You gotta try different things. And if you gotta take it apart 100 times, well, take it apart 100 times. And by doing so, you're gonna learn your watch really well. So I don't mind that. Oh, that's not sitting right. No, it's not sitting right. It's sitting a mile high. I think it's because of that. That click spring does that. Not I don't know, that click spring always seems to get me. And I don't want to break it. So I'm trying to be as delicate as I can when it comes to making sure that all that's together right. All right. You can get another click spring. That's not too hard to find. But I really don't like going down them roads. And then my watch has to go into the repair pile. And I like to keep that pile small. Right now I got 2 watches in there. But they are being repaired because I have to buy donor movements. They're not going to, they're not something I can just go get. One of them is a Broadway, and the other one is a GM something. And the jewels are broke. We got a running watch. We have got a running watch. Now, the question is, how long will it run? That's the question. Because the last couple of times, it hasn't ran very long. So, let's see if my, this has done the trick here. I'll try something different. I decided to break out the camera. You know, interesting stuff. God, I don't like that. I don't like it when the screwdrivers slip. That's not one thing I like. Scratching the movement is a no-go. Those just don't come out that easy. Let me give these just make sure there's a little, not over tight, and I just want to make sure that they're see, that's I hate that. I hate that. It's like, God, don't even touch it. You know, don't mess with it. If it's If you got it the first time, just don't mess with it. Alright. I don't like that. I don't like that slipping. Okay, so it is running. I'm gonna give it the full wind, and then so right there is fully wound. Let me get my auto oiler, and let's oil these jewels up a little bit, because I've taken this off about a couple times already, and I think that it's not gonna hurt much to 90-10. So Mobius 90-10. Let me make sure it's coming out. Sometimes it's hard to see. Let me do a little test dip here. Make sure this thing's coming out. Yep, we got oil coming out. Okay. That's a good tool to have, an auto oiler. Saves you a lot of money in oil. 90-10 oils are expensive. Swiss oils aren't cheap. And you don't need a lot of it. Well, let's try this, and we'll see how long it runs. I don't know. It might be slowing down already. Like I said, I just don't think these springs have enough. I don't think it just has enough spring. Because when I fully wind it up, I mean, it's got good tension on it. It goes. So I'm thinking it just probably just done the right spring in it. So anyways, we'll just put it back together, and I need to wait until I get the proper spring for it, and do this all over again. I need to see if I got that one piece on upside down. I think it goes the other way. But without the right mainspring, it just needs to be, need to hold off until I get the right parts for it. It's not going to hurt nothing. They'll be coming. So like I said, let me try this 314 coming in the mail. And we get the 314, I'll turn the camera back on, and y'all can see me put that in there, because that should be one of them kind that we just have to press in. But we have winders if we need them. Got a second hand on this watch. It's just being a butt. It was being a pain in the butt last time I tried to put it on. It was just not wanting to go back on there. A lot of my watches, you can get this on in like 2 seconds. This watch, nope. Good Lord, really? I mean, really? This long for this? Come on, get your butt back on there. Might have switched to a higher magnification. Let me try this magnification. Let me get a higher magnification so I can see. So we can see. Or I can see. I was gonna say I don't think the mainsprings ran down already. They usually runs at least a little bit. And they'll always flip over on their back. The way you don't want them to flip over, that's the way they go. Every time. It'll never go the way you want it to go. It goes completely opposite. Finally. Oh man. Jeez. I spent 30 minutes on that alone. Okay. Got that done. Alright, now we can just put the hands on it. And then we will call this good for now. And in a few days, I will get back with y'all. And we will continue on with this project. See how it keeps flipping on its back, but it doesn't seem to want to go the right way. But it'll damn sure end up on the wrong way. But like I said, the only good thing about this is you get pretty familiar with your watch. That's the best outcome of this whole ordeal. Is you really get to know your watch. Oh, I'm not going to make these too perfect. They all have to come back off anyways, but I want to get them at least as close as I can. Some of these pushers I got, they're not deep enough. I don't think they were pocket watch intended. But I had one of these that I know worked really well. And for the life of me, I cannot find out which one it was. But if all else fails, tweezers do just as good. Like I said, you want to make sure your hour hand is the most important. Keep that one at the hour. The minute hand's not that big of a deal. That doesn't matter. Minute hand, if it's not right at 12, doesn't matter. It's just a minute hand. See that? Look, I drop that damn thing so it lands straight up, lands straight on its back. Every time. Every time. Wow. Double sunk dial can be a little challenging when you drop the parts in it. Like I said, I'm not going to make this all too perfect. It's all got to come back apart. I just want it so that it just stays together. Stays together in the case. So that's the main thing. Yeah, we're good. See what happens if you don't put the hour hand exactly. See how far off that is? Yeah, you don't want that. But I'm gonna put it at 12. It's supposed to be 12. It's more like a little after 12. And just let me see how long it runs. Like I'm not guessing this probably won't run no more than an hour. It looks like it's already slowed down quite a bit. So that's Illinois 16. It's a great watch. This is a great watch. Yeah, it was great watch. Just the mainspring broke, and it's been a journey trying to find one that fits it. So, all right, y'all. Well, that's gonna do it for this video here. Until I can get my spring in the mail, and we'll come back and we'll do this all over again, and we'll put a mainspring in it.